Alright guys, day 36. Did a lot of cleaning, painting, scrubbing. I didn't bother taping off the floor because it's getting carpeted, so I waste my time, but sanded everything down, painted all this, painted all the vents, painted the dash, did the rail, did some little striping, because you know how it gets when you have spray paint, at least for me. I just start painting, I have to like control myself. Otherwise, I'll just start like working my way up the walls and then spray painting stuff up there. So I have to like, don't do that. But yeah, so you can see from back here, it's almond and olive green. Did all that area. So at least it's not like grimy and dirty anymore. It's like spotless. Taped off all around the main areas. Pulled that out. Pulled the head unit out. Taped over that. Primed everything. Painted it. Cleaned the floor up from all the overspray. There's still some overspray on that panel, but I don't want to start wiping until this is like at least had a day to cure. But yeah, came out nice, nicer than it was, all chipped up and rusted and beat up. Now it actually looks like a nice clean cockpit area. Started building the entertainment system. 21.5 by 15 tall by 7 feet deep. It's going to have 3 compartments on top where these things flip open, where it can have all storage. This is going to be an area to mount the flat screen TV, the LED. It has a special mount that I just bought. I didn't get it yet, but it should be here in a couple days. That allows it to sit on there and like sit. The TV's like razor thin, but it'll sit right there, and then it pulls out and I can tilt it up, down, whatever, any direction, 360 swivel. So it's a really nice mount. So yeah, so that'll be perfect. I sat on the couch to try to get a feel for what it would be like. So, this is basically sitting on the couch. So you could pull it out and tilt it towards you. The couch is going to be over that way more anyways. It's pulled out now because I'm obviously messing with my solar. But yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Finally figured out my solar controller today. I had this thing floating all day. I just shut it off because there's no reason I'm not pulling any load on it. So there's no reason to just float the batteries all day if you don't need to. So I just topped them off. They're full, and figured everything out with that, and so I'm good to go. Shower is finished. Did all the bottom, redid a nice seam on there, so it's all like that big gap on the bottom. I just got to go around the tiles and clean up like any little spots and anything. They're easy to clean up. I just didn't even bother like wiping the tiles down really at all yet, and I got to clean the floor. But yeah, the shower you can take a shower in the shower, except for I got to obviously plumb the drain in. But right now I could take a shower and it'd be fine. I finished, the water tank is done. It's bolted to the floor. I mean, this thing is rock solid. That thing is not moving at all, no matter what. You can't move that. Yeah. So that thing's in there. It's solid. This tank, I'm gonna keep it in here and put something smaller underneath the bottom, or maybe not smaller, but slimmer. This is just the way the bottom of the bus is designed. Is one thing you guys want to watch out for is the exhaust pipe. See, my shower is right here. My exhaust pipe comes down the middle of the bus and then comes down to here and then cuts over and then goes out the back corner. That's where I want to put my tank. I have enough room to put the tank, but do you really want to put your plastic water tank by a hot exhaust? I mean, this bus, I don't know. I'm going to let it run for a while and see how hot the actual end of this exhaust gets. But even still, I mean, you don't want it to be warping your tank out and causing damage to your tank. So what I was thinking about is I could just put, the thing to hold the tank, and then just put a metal shield, and that would be fine. But it's a lot of extra work. I mean, I might do that, might not. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it in here. I'm going to need it in here anyways. I'll just get something smaller. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to mount that one, somewhere like right next to that one or something, and just use both of them in here. This is coming out. I'm salvaging the top of that, and I'm actually going to build like a dining room slash lounge area. This whole back is going to be like a chill out place. So if I'm somewhere beautiful, I can open the door up and I can have like a, a nice table but smaller that I can use my laptop, drink coffee, eat breakfast, like some nice like chairs, like comfortable chairs to eat at, and there's some reading lights and like some type of deal where I can hang out back here at night and read if I don't feel like being up there. Just like another chill area, like a study. So that's what I'm doing with this area. Tomorrow, I'm gonna clean this off, take off this thing, throw that thing out. I might salvage a couple pieces of wood off of it and some drawers, but other than that, I'm not gonna keep it in there. I'm gonna build something more useful instead of a desk. So that's what's gonna happen in that area. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what's going on today. So it's getting there. I'm gonna start cleaning up now for the night. It's getting dark out. But this is gonna be a nice entertainment area. These are all, like I said, they're gonna flip up. I'm gonna have a little trim piece on them so I can lay stuff on there and they won't like roll off. Not like I'm gonna leave things on there that can roll off, but just kind of a cool thing to have in case I do lay stuff on there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna bring the TV over here and start mounting that up after I paint this. And on these sides, the TV is going to be here, and there's going to be shelves up there with the places with to put things where that rope will hold everything in place. So it'll give it a nice cool look, and it's also going to have the surround sound speakers mounted into that area over there and over there. It's not going to go high. It's just going to go to the first half of the window on both of them. So I'll have the TV, and then it'll be a whole nice area. Have my lantern on there going at night or something. So yeah, I mean, that's what's going on. These foam cushions, you guys might want to salvage some of those if you're thinking of making upholstery. This stuff is really expensive. I mean, not really expensive, but really expensive, but for foam, it's ridiculously expensive. I mean, that stuff right there, this is probably like $40 or $50 a piece. The back of these seats, that's out of a three-seater seat, the back part, not those are at where you sit at, and that's for your back. This stuff is expensive. It's really comfortable to sit on. That's kind of cheap. There's even still that foam is still expensive. That right there would cost me like $100 to get that, and that's out of 3 or 4 seats. But yeah, this foam's expensive. I've been doing like shopping around it because I'm gonna start doing the upholstery and stuff for the couch and a couple other things, and it's ridiculously expensive. This stuff right here we have a ton of it. It's all brand new. The seats it doesn't smell. It's not waterlogged. It's literally brand new foam in the back of the seats. So I went through half of the seats and I cut all the foam out of them. You just cut the thing off the back and you're gonna see it. It's that's the size of it. It's in a square and it's like has some other framing going around it. I just slit my razor knife down and pulled them out. So I'm gonna use those. They're really comfortable. Way better than this is the type of foam people would normally use to do upholstery. It's firm, but it sags after a while. It's cheap foam. This stuff, on the other hand, is really good. It has all the little air bubbles in there, and it doesn't sag no matter what. So yeah, I was really happy to find out the back of the seats had this in there. I'm definitely going to use a lot of that for cushions and other things. So yeah, guys want to salvage that, save yourself a bunch of money, because to get those 4 pieces and these things fit perfectly in the back out of the small seats, they fit perfectly in the back of my couch. So to get that would be 400, $350, $400 to get that right there. It's crazy expensive for foam. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it looks a lot better. I just got bored doing those stripes and the thing. I might paint over it and just leave it. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not really going to put too much thought into it after this point. Maybe when I'm on the road, I'll do something. But as of right now, it's nice and clean. It's fresh again. Everything is like spotless up here. So I'm good to go. Once I put that carpet in there and rip this seat out and put a better seat in, I'll be happy with that for now. When I'm on the road and I get bored, I'll obviously start messing with stuff. But for right now, it's nice and clean, and it feels like I'm not driving in that. I don't know. These buses get like grimy. You have to. I had to scrub all of this down with a toothbrush, like hardcore, to get this stuff clean. But now it's like, like these areas, that area, that thing was filthy. But yeah, so I feel better. It's nice and clean. I don't have to sit in a grimy, dirty mess. Yeah, so that's what it is, guys. That's what it is today. It's gonna start working on the bathroom and finish off this entertainment area. So really, my main things right now, so I can get out of here and be like, ready to go, is the bathroom composting area and the wood burning stove. The wood burning stove is a little bit less important, even though I'm going to do it before I leave here. But it's summertime and it's springtime. It's not even summer, so I have 3 months before I will even need this. So, you know, so the bathroom area and that back area where I'm gonna make like that hangout lounge eating area, those are important. I gotta clean this up. I gotta get the upholstery done for here. I'm gonna make those, the shelves that come down from, they mount to here, they come out and then they go up. I'm not gonna do big ones, but from the kitchen area out to like, probably like right here, I'm going to do one. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be from right here all the way down. And it's going to be, not come out too far, maybe like this. I don't want it to be like too cluttered in the headspace area, but I definitely want that overhead storage, and I want to be able to use that to mount recessed LED lighting in. So I'm gonna do that. That's not gonna be hard. That's a quick job. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, bathroom, the back area. At least, I have my kitchen sink. I didn't tell you guys, but I have it here. I just haven't got the right fittings for the bottom of it yet. I went to get fittings, and the guy assured me that they were the right ones, and I don't really know much about kitchen sinks, but they were the wrong ones. So got to go back to Home Depot and get the right ones. And then I'll have that. Once that the kitchen sink is mounted, I can run the line, and then I can finally fill the water tank. The water tank's ready to go. I mean, I can everything's done with the water tank. I can fill it with gravity feed from the outside. Run the shower, and I just need to hook the kitchen sink up. The hoses ran right there. I just got to run it across here. Then I got to cap that floor with like an oak strip, and then that's it. I got to get the drain down there for the sink, but then I can at least run the stuff. But yeah, I'm trying, like today I was like poking underneath the bus trying to figure out like the plumbing and things like that, and like because I was debating what I was gonna do with that tank over there. And yeah, I'm just probably gonna use the tank in here. So give me 100 gallons of water inside the bus. I mean, I feel like that's what I need anyways. I don't want to have to be like, you obviously always have to conserve water off grid, but I don't want to have to conserve water like that, like where I only have like 50 gallons. That's not a lot of water. So I'm definitely going to use that in here. And yeah, so that's what I did today, guys. All right.